Hello there. Today I'm lucky enough to be in Pauillac. I'm here at Chateau Pontet Canet. Pontet-Canet, 5th growth, stunning property here, and a property with plenty of Cabernet Sauvignon in its blend. So this is the wine I'm looking at here, and this is a new lighter bottle that they're using here because they believe that that fits in with their biodynamic approach and their belief in sustainability. So this is a wine that's 59% Cabernet Sauvignon, 36% Merlot and 6% Petit Verdot. The 2023 vintage smiled on Pauillac and particularly Pontet-Canet in that there was one period in September when they were waiting for the Cabernet Sauvignon to ripen and they were expecting somewhere in the region of 4 inches of rainfall and they only got 1 inch, and so that had enabled them to win on their decision to leave their Cabernet out to ripen that bit longer. So let's have a look at the wine, shall we? Firstly, this is a deep, dark, purple-red colour. It is virtually opaque. You just can't really see through it. I can just about make out the stem through the glass, but only just. The aromas, in a vintage where the Cabernet Sauvignon is quite perfumed in general, the aromas on the Pontet-Canet are a little closed. There's a deep black fruit there, but it's more sort of rich black plum than sort of the Cabernet Cassisi notes that you might expect at the start. There's a little bit of cedar there too. So let's have a look and see what we make of the flavours then. Now, very typically of the 2023 vintage, this has got wonderfully fresh acidity, and that just enables ripe, juicy blackcurrant notes to explode onto the palate. And there's a lovely rounded, smooth, plush texture to this wine. It's got a sort of a chocolatey texture, a graphite texture, all those incredibly sort of smooth, quite polished expressions there of Cabernet Sauvignon fruit. The tannins are beautifully ripe. Again, another thing that we're seeing a lot of in 2023, because actually it was quite a hot vintage, which is bizarre given the fact that this is only about 13.5% alcohol. So they've managed to get balanced alcohol, good ripeness, but not jammy notes in the wine. I think some of that was because they'd picked the Merlot a little earlier than usual, trying to get that good and fresh, so that wasn't pushing the alcohol up, because Cabernet Sauvignon normally has quite balanced alcohols anyway. So yes, in terms of tasting, on the palate, there's a lovely sort of chewy ripeness to the tannin. It's not a tannin that seems to be cedar derived. I mean, this will probably spend another 16 or so months in barrel, so it will gain some of those cedary tannins as well. But in general, it's a lovely ripe tannin that's just resolving itself into a very long finish where the fine acidity is picking up cassis fruit and really just extending it out. So, I mean, the flavours are still lingering in my mouth. It's really very impressive. So, maybe not a wine that lovers of Pontet-Canet will think of as being typical. I think in recent years, Pontet-Canet has often been up over that 14% alcohol. It's often been concentrated, rich and opulent, and in many ways it's fantastic like that. But this is a return to a much more lean, elegant style. It's not particularly lean, but it's leaner. So yes, a wine with, I think, good acidity and its fine tannins mean that it'll age really well. And I think that's a pretty impressive example of Pontet-Canet in a style that I quite like, with that sort of freshness and elegance. So thank you for watching. I hope you found the tasting of interest. If you've enjoyed it, please press the like button. If you want to watch more, please subscribe and follow our channel. Set yourself an alert and be warned whenever we publish a new tasting. Do please leave any comments you want in the comments box below. I'll leave a link to our page for Pontet-Canet 2023, so that'll be updated once we get critics' scores through, once we get some prices, and you'll be able to get some more information about the wine there as well. So thank you very much for watching, and do please join us again sometime soon, won't you? Bye for now.